Underrated things you must do in Chicago. Nestled inland in the Midwest, the Windy City, Chicago throws its hat in the ring for the title of the premier American tourist destination. Art lovers rejoice, foodies enjoy, and history buffs exult, as this sprawling Illinois metropolis truly has something for everyone. And you'll definitely get spoiled for choice when it comes to fun things to do in Chicago. Tired of your daily routine? Then it's time to get away. The world is too big to leave unexplored, and SB Travels is here to help you see the world with your own two eyes. Today, we'll be talking about the most underrated things you must do in Chicago. But before we proceed, make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash the bell icon. Already done it? Great, so let's get started. Chicago receives more than 50 million visitors each year. The vibrant shopping, world-class museums, popular parks, and beaches attract many of these visitors. They often flock to take selfies in front of the Bean, stroll the Magnificent Mile, and enjoy one of Chicago's famous deep dish pizzas. Being the third largest city in the United States, there's plenty to do here. We've curated a comprehensive Chicago bucket list for you to check out before you leave the city. The things we've done so far aren't well known, at least when you're looking for things to do on Google. No disrespect to Chicago's popular tourist attractions, they're all a lot of fun and exciting. And whatever you do in the city, we're sure you'll have a good time. So, let's get to know the city that's second to none. First of all, we'd like to discuss Jackson Park. The Museum of Science and Industry is mentioned in many Chicago guidebooks, but most visitors never venture out into the amazing park that is just behind the museum. Jackson Park, located on the city's south side, spans over 500 acres and includes lagoons, beaches, a harbor, a public golf course, and a driving range. Wooded Island and the Garden of the Phoenix, formerly known as the Osaka Garden, are the park's main highlights. This lovely garden was created as a Japanese exhibit for the 1893 World's Fair, and it'll make you feel as if you've utterly left North America. Then you can explore the lakefront at Montrose Harbor. Though it isn't mentioned in the guides, Montrose Harbor is a must-see if you're in Chicago. There's a beach with a restaurant and live music every night in the summer, and soccer fields for some intense pickup games, a bait shop, picnic areas with grills, a forested bird sanctuary, the lakefront jogging path, and even a cross-country ski path in the winter. All of this comes with breathtaking views of the lake and the downtown skyline. Time to get a Lake Michigan fishing charter. Most people don't think of a fishing charter when they think of Chicago, but the fishing here is incredible. Lake Michigan is regularly stocked with coho and king salmon, steelhead, and lake trout. Catching a dozen or more big fish isn't at all uncommon. And unlike many other places, you're allowed to keep everything you catch, and it's actually quite clean and tasty. Let's now check out the tropics at the Garfield Park Conservatory. The Garfield Park Conservatory is a lesser-known Chicago attraction. It's one of the country's largest public greenhouse spaces, and it's simply stunning. The park and the conservatory are both parts of the Emerald Necklace system and can be reached by car or the Green Line train. Another underrated attraction on the list is the Skokie Lagoons. The Chicago Botanic Gardens is mostly ranked higher in the list of must-sees. The Skokie Lagoons, on the other hand, are not. Although the Botanic Garden is located on the north end of these lagoons in the city's northern suburbs, the rest of the area receives very little attraction. It's one of the best places in Chicagoland to get out into nature, and renting a canoe or kayak and paddling around here is an incredible way to spend a half day in Chicago. Combine this with a trip to the gardens and you've got yourself a fantastic day. Humboldt Park is next on the list. Humboldt Park, both the neighborhood and the park at its heart, is an excellent place to visit in Chicago if you want to get a sense of what the city is really all about. Originally settled by German immigrants, it's become predominantly Puerto Rican in recent decades. Today, it's gentrifying, bringing controversy as well as a boom of restaurants, bars, and new business ventures. But there's still a strong Puerto Rican presence, including some excellent restaurants and food trucks. Boating in the lagoon, picnicking on the sledding hill, strolling through restored native prairie and marshland, and watching some pretty epic baseball and softball games are all options in the park. Let's now take a look at the famous murals in Pilsen. Pilsen is a southwest side neighborhood with a history similar to Humboldt Park. Originally a Czech immigrant outpost, it's now the heart and soul of Mexican-American Chicago, but it's also changing rapidly due to gentrification. Pilsen is probably Chicago's best region for murals and street art, in addition to having a lot of truly outstanding Mexican food. This is the place to go if you're interested in public art and want to see a vibrant Chicago neighborhood that's changing while still maintaining its identity. Time to peep into the Myopic Books. It's a must-see on any trip to Chicago for anyone who enjoys trawling unique bookstores. Myopic Books, with over 70,000 titles on display and 2 floors to explore, provides a peaceful respite from the hustle and bustle of the city. This unique bookstore, located in North Milwaukee Avenue in the heart of Wicker Park, also offers coffee, pastries, weekly poetry readings, and a chess club in the basements. Getting to the Museum of Contemporary Photography. Located at 600 South Michigan Avenue, this museum features a rotating collection of powerful exhibits. The museum is regarded as one of the best college art museums in the country for photography. This small, eclectic museum displays powerful imagery that inspires students, artists, and visitors. The best thing about it is that admission is free. Awesome, isn't it? Moving on to the Prairie Avenue. Take a step back in time to see where some of history's most well-known names built their mansions. Prairie Avenue is known as Millionaire's Row because of the opulent homes that once belonged to well-known names such as Marshall Field, Philip Armour, and George Pullman. Prairie Road begins just south of Roosevelt Road and heads south into the surrounding towns. During the 1800s, the majority of the city's mansions were located along Michigan and Wabash Avenues in downtown Chicago. When the Great Fire of 1871 destroyed the majority of the homes, much of the rebuilding began on Prairie Avenue. Finally, to round up this list of hidden gems in Chicago, we have Ohio Street Beach. Most visitors to Chicago are familiar with Leone Beach Park or North Avenue Beach, but Ohio Street Beach is the city's hidden gem. This little-known oasis in Chicago's Streetville neighborhood offers calm waters and magnificent views of the city's skyline. What distinguishes Ohio Street Beach from others is that it faces north, whereas most Chicago beaches face east. Its sheltered curved shoreline makes it an excellent training ground for open water swimming. For those spending the day on the nearby Lakefront Trail, Ohio Street Beach is a convenient stop. So if you wish to make a memorable vacation in Chicago, you must start planning it now. Apart from those that we've discussed here, there's a slew of many other underappreciated spots in Chicago that deserves your attention. You just have to pack your bags, stay clear of the police scanners, and go see them all. Well, there you have it for today's video. So, what do you think of these underrated attractions in Chicago? And which of these are you putting at the top of your bucket list? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video too. Be with SB Travels and never stop exploring by subscribing to our channel and turning on the notifications as well. Time to say goodbye. Take care, folks.